Welcome back, Kings and Queens. It is Monday with the market open. We just opened up like a second ago, and already we got a few things that are dipping down. I was looking at UEC, that was at 342. It's at 328 right now. Starbucks was at 79 and change. Now it's a little lower. Same thing. AT&T was 2080. But we're only in the first like 56 seconds, so that's okay for now. My account right now, as of today, is $166. So we did lose a few dollars over the weekend. I think that's from Starbucks and a little bit of AT&T. UEC, I believe, was around 330, 340 last time we were in this account. Space is looking pretty okay. It's still holding over $7. It was at 732 right when the market opened. But this one I am still pretty confident. As long as Boeing, and that made a pretty big gap actually, so that might fill back up. As long as Boeing actually does go through with helping them launch into space for cheaper, I can see this being a pretty good resolution to their issue as far as, making money on their spaceships and not just burning it all. Irony. Burning. Get it? Gas. Anyway. So right now it's at 719. Let's see if any new news came out for that. Someone resigned. Alright, 2 new motherships. Let's see, we don't want it over there. Virgin Galactic. Oh, I forgot I have to pay for this poop. Washington Business Journal. Alright. Anyway. Okay, what headline read for now? Aurora team up. Is that gonna be the same website? Nope. Yahoo. Okay, I can read Yahoo. Okay. Oh yeah. Subsidiary. Oh, I gotcha. So Boeing. Okay, so the Aurora Flight Services is the company under Boeing, or the subsidiary of Boeing, that is going to be helping Virgin Galactic to build 2 new motherships. With this agreement, the company aims to utilize the excellency of Aurora in manufacturing best-in-class air launch carrier aircraft, which will assist in taking its spaceship to its released altitude of nearly 50,000 feet. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to fly a plane to 50,000 feet, and then they're going to launch the shuttle off of the plane. So that way, instead of having to use all of the fuel to go from the ground to the edge of space, they only have to go from, I think, like 50,000 feet to actually, hold on, I forget what it is. I think it's 75 or 100,000 feet. 62 miles, 100 kilometers. I don't know what that is in feet. Goodness, my American in me is showing. Alright, 50,000 feet. Why does that sound so stupid low now? Okay, I'm having a brain fart. 50,000 feet. 62 miles. Alright, so what's 62 miles in feet? That's what we need to do. And no, I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. So, it's only going to be taking it, what's that, 10% of the way up, I guess? Hey, whatever makes a difference. I mean, when you fly a plane, you're at 36,000 feet-ish. At least that's what I remember seeing whenever I'm flying. So you're not quite this high anyway, so that could make a big difference. I'm not a space engineer yet. Okay, but I want to know why this guy resigned. Maybe it'll give us a little clip. Co-executive vice president, chief legal officer, CLO, resigned effective July 19th. So he's got 8 more days. I want to know what this means, though. Oh, they're getting it like right from here. Alright, anyway, that's enough. Let's go to TD. Okay, nothing too crazy. I didn't go to the Dutch Bros yet by me. It did open up on Saturday, but I number one, did hear some more about frozen drinks, and I'm not a frozen drink person, but I will still go check it out because I want a place to go hang out and work without having to sit in my room all day and work. Get a little change of scenery. Why is this button not live? I hope I am actually live, because this button right here that says go live is not clicked. Let me quickly verify this. Let's see, Knuckle, Dragger, Finance. By the way, I do go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, it is showing that I'm live. That's good. I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. as much as I possibly can. I have missed a couple of days, but I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. Only in emergencies does that happen. And I am also releasing shorts for definitions that any beginner investor should know. And the big thing is this right here. This is a notebook that I have had since 2015, I think is the first date that is written in here. And it has a lot of notes too from people I could not care about anymore. Let me see. Yep, 3/30/2015 is the first. 2/27/2015 is the first date I have written in here. So in this I have, you know, POM equals 5% of profit it's saved to put toward business maintenance. Okay, I forget what POM stands for, but like some of these notes are from back when I was first investing. So like research how a sheriff sale actually works, ROI, what is physically being bought, how to bring in an investor. I mean, some of these notes are just it's overwhelming how much I was going for 7 years ago. If only my confidence was then what it is now. That's why I started this channel. Actually, basically this channel is acting on what I know as if I know it now. Like back then, if only I knew what I knew now. I knew all this stuff then. I just didn't act on it as well as I could have, I guess you could say. But like I got drip written down here, dollar cost averaging, quarterly, daily, weekly routines, exit rule, stop loss, good till canceled, good till close, all that fun, or good till cancel, all that fun stuff. Market sector, industry, and then the stocks. Like this is where this stuff is coming from. I'm not just pulling this out of my butt from Googling it. Like here's when I first learned about triangles and flags. So you see, even when I mentioned it the other day, I was wrong when I mentioned it, but I wrote it in here right years ago. I've just been using the wrong word for however long. Man, this brings back so many memories. But anyway, this is where a lot of what I'm going to be talking about is going to be coming from. And the big question is, how hard are you willing to work? That's something I wrote in here because it was a question that I had for myself. So anyway, that's what this channel is going to be diving into more. So if you're not subscribed and you like what you see so far, subscribe, like, all that boo that they want you to do. Space is sliding down a little bit now. I'm not surprised when you have big pumps like this, or not big pumps, but when you have moves like this where it goes from, what was it, 648, yeah, almost a whole dollar on something that was very close to being considered a penny stock. When you have those kinds of jumps, and then you see this right here, there's almost a hump, and then there's another hump. That almost looks like a double top. And when you have a double top, or it could be considered a head and shoulders too, because you see a hump there, it goes down, another hump goes down, goes up, and then goes down. When you have a head and shoulders or a double top, that usually does indicate that things are going to be sliding down. This right here, is this the EMA or the VWAP? Alright, what's this? Okay, so I think this is the EMA. Then, no, this is the EMA. Okay, so then this is VWAP. So it's staying above VWAP, which is good. That, I guess you could say, for a quick definition, is like how much people believe, or where's the bottom that people believe the stock is going to go to. But as you can see, now that I'm actually looking at this is a line that I drew in when we first started drawing lines on this channel, and you can see that it hit literally right on that line. 744 is where that line is drawn, and you can see that wick tapped 744 before getting rejected. So to me, that tells me that this line does have strength. That 744 line does have strength. The next one that I have is at 747. So if it breaks the 744 line, that could mean that it's a pretty strong resistance, since it has such a big gap in between, and since it did bounce off pretty quickly, I guess you could say. Because if I were to go back to the hour, you'll probably just see it barely touching. Yep. Watch the day, you almost won't see it. Yep. So to me, that says that a lot of people they don't think that it's going to go over 744. So when you see them buying up to 744, that's when you'll see some people selling, because they're like, you know what, I made my money, let me get back out, basically. But what I'm seeing when I look at that here is that we could come back down to about 663. If we blow through 663, then we could just go straight to the last support, which is 636, because right here you could see it rejected off of 663, came back down, tapped off of 636, tapped off of 636, and then went up, and it just went right past 663. If it had bounced off of that a little bit, I would say maybe it could come back down there and stay, but it could blow right down through to 636, and that is going to be depending on a lot of what the day traders are doing, I guess you could say. But yep, there we go. We are down under $7 again. $6.95 right now. So we'll keep an eye on that, obviously. Ooh, excuse me. I need some water. Let's go back and look at some UEC, but we're going to look on TV. Yeah, we'll start with UEC. And I don't think I have anything in here. Yep, 37 cents still. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking to probably start moving or doing something again when I sell some of this UEC or AT&T. I think those are the two that I have orders on right now. But you can see we're down at 324. I have a line drawn at 319. It's been get a little bit easier to see. You can see it's been sort of sideways between the last like 25 cents. But that 333 line has been pretty respected as far as the support and the resistance. So right here you can see it didn't drop down below, came back up, didn't quite make the 352 line, but it did hit 350 as far as resistance. I meant support when I was talking about this one, and then resistance up here. But anyway, came back down, and again you can see it basically almost went all the way to the 333. This time it didn't get up to the 350 line. It kind of went somewhere in between. Not a lot of volume at that time, and it definitely was looking like it was overbought. And I bet if I bring these down, that cross happened. Yep. And let's see. It's right here. Another cross happened. It was a little bump up, but not much. And then, okay, this is where it happened big. Everything just tanked. That looks like it was overnight last night. What time was that? Is that 6:50? I think it is, or 5:50. One or the other. Okay, so yeah, that was after hours, and then we got some good volume right now, though. That's from what it's looking like. Because you can see over here, the volume is pretty low and inconsistent. We got quite a few bars that are pretty high. Over here, looks like we're trading in the 36,000 share range per minute, which is pretty good as of recent. And even right here, we just hit 87,000 in the last minute. So it looks like there's some people trying to do some work on this. Let me see. But what are you doing? Alright, that cross might happen, but it's, you see, it's staying pretty, pretty tight. So it's not, it doesn't have big swings right now that I'm seeing, and the line is staying under. So if this line is over, that tells me not necessarily that it's going to grow, but it can grow. When it's sitting under this line here, it's showing it's just a little less activity on the buyer side, in my opinion. That's what I usually see from this chart. And this is the MACD I'm looking at. RSI is sitting sort of in the middle. where are we at? We're at 46. So if we were at like 50, I mean, it's bouncing up and down off of 50. So, I mean, this could really go either way based on all these. It could go either way, but it looks more negative. That's what I'll say for the next few minutes. Oh, my back. Oh, man. I'm locking up. Okay. Where do I go if I do here? I don't remember. Right, I go over on this side. So I type UEC, boom. Last one was June 30th. Let's see. It's pleased to provide an update on its holdings of common shares of UEX Corporation. UEX company has acquired 6,844,000 UEX common shares through the facilities of TSX. Okay, what does this mean to me? Okay, so let me look up UEX real quick because I don't think I've seen it because of reading UEC, but I haven't really looked into it with how much it's popped up. There's that. I wonder if it's even on TV. Yeah, because you see how it has that CF behind it? I think that's something completely different. Because if this was exactly what they were talking about, it would just be UEX. And I'm thinking it's going to be on a different market than we have access to, since it is a big company. Do I still have that popped up? No, I guess the notes don't stay. Okay. Alright, I'll look into that another time. Let's look back out at here. I haven't looked at any of the, you know what, might as well, let me make this easy for myself. I'll put AT&T here. Will this mess up my lines? I guess we'll find out. Okay, it keeps my lines. Alright, so I'm gonna make this a little cleaner on myself. This is something that I would suggest you do also. Actually, do you like day trading or swing trading better? This is something I meant to ask before. Leave it in the comments below. I like doing a little bit of both when I can. Obviously, this account doesn't fall under where I'm allowed to day trade on a regular basis, but every now and again it does make sense, I believe, to day trade, but sometimes some people are pretty strict on what they do. So let me know what you do down in the comments below. I'm very curious. But I'm going to put AT&T here, Verizon here, and then T-Mobile over here. And there it is. So basically now I have my cellular up at top, AT&T being the one that I have shares, and Verizon being the one I'm next interested in, and T-Mobile being because it's another big competitor. UEC I'm invested in, TSLA I like keeping right in the middle. This one I will change to, what was I going to look up? I don't remember right now, but what was up in this corner? This was T-Mobile. T-Mobile's over here. This was Bros. Bros is now down. Do I want to put Bros back up? I guess I can put Bros back up. But you know, I'll put Bros here because Starbucks is also coffee. And you know what? That is something I wanted to look at before. I want to see. Let's see. Top coffee stocks, 2022. Restaurant Brand Incorporated. I want to get more into investing in things that I actually use, and coffee being one of them. I don't believe you can trade it as just a general commodity. I can't remember. I'll have to look into that again. But I do still want to make sure that I have this. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that I am getting to the root material or, item that is the source, basically the commodity, the, raw material of the different things that won't go away, like things that are recession proof, things that preppers want, things like that the business should still be there 10, 20 years from now. And I'm not talking about like chewing gum just because I know people chew gum. I'm talking about things that you actually need. So in that case, that's my dog scratching, by the way, but in that case, what I'm doing is I'm basically trying to put that stuff in my Roth, so I'm paying taxes on it now and then ignoring it, and then just, since I know that people are going to be buying it for nth time, and strongest companies, of course, in whatever industry or sector we're talking about. I don't know if I know Farmer Brothers, but basically trying to get it so that I can put the raw materials into my Roth, so whenever I do take from my Roth, I won't have to worry about it being something like I don't know, an Apple. Like Apple, sure, the company's going to be around, it's going to be doing well, I'm sure, less Guma, but at the same time, I do believe that Apple's going to go down before, like, Exxon. I don't know if that's a great analogy because I'm not buying Exxon because I don't want to deal with oil, but you know what I mean. Raw material. Apple isn't raw material. Yeah, okay, they're all bringing up Starbucks. Not a big fan of Black Rifle Coffee anymore, more so because they seem to be very wishy-washy on how much they actually believe in standing for the Constitution. Like, if you're going to call yourself Black Rifle Coffee, just support the Second Amendment. Oh wait, I'm getting too political. Just kidding. I'll do whatever I want. But anyway, that's why I don't know if I'll invest in them. I used to like their stuff. I used to buy their stuff all the time. But I got to do a little more research to see if that's just hearsay. It seems like I saw a couple of things where they came out and spoke on why they did what they did or didn't do what people are accusing them of doing. But for now, I'm going to stay out of it. Keurig. I mean, Keurig's okay. Single cup brewing machines. Keurig. Let me look it up. KDP. That's almost the abbreviation of this channel. 3638. Maximize this cell. What are you doing, Keurig? Show me what you've been up to for the last 3 years. Where's my 2020 dip? Is this the 2020 dip? Yep. So you're at $18, so you've doubled just about since the 2020 dip. You haven't really tanked. I mean, I guess you have, but only by a few dollars. Okay. Yeah, I think the next time I'm on, I might draw some lines on this. It's looking like it's getting into the, I won't even say overbought area. But it does look like it's trending upward, which is not a lot of volume compared. You know what? Let me get a little closer. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of volume today. It does look like it's making a triangle. All right, buy it a nickel. Okay. Well, that's another one we can keep an eye on. I think I'm fine with not having Ford on here right now, or maybe I'll put it here. Actually, let's see. Let's look at lumber. I think the last time I looked up publicly traded lumber companies, they give me like Home Depot and stuff too. International Paper, Boise Cascade, Lumber Liquidators, retailer of hardware, diversified wood and paper company, lumber producer, maker of a variety of wood and paper products, manufacturer of wood products, primarily home construction and home improvement, maker of paper products under brands such as Hammermill, Spring Hill, and Williamsburg. All right, I believe I know these two. Now, Voice Cascade, if they're if they're going to be doing housing, then they might be hit coming soon. Let me see. What was it? BCC. BCC and IP. Let's look at those. All right, let's put BCC here. All right, and so these might be being traded on a strictly commodities exchange. Let me see. Most industrial packaging, cardboard, manufacturing, blah blah blah, packaging. Okay, although both decline. Are they just not on TD? Interesting. Okay. I guess they're just not on TV. Put this in. Where am I now? Put it in me. Okay, so it looks like I just can't look them up on TD Ameritrade. I'll look into that again. Yeah, I'll look into that, see what's up with that. But at least we have a couple more to look at. But that's all I'm going to do today. It's probably my longer one compared to usual. Click one of those videos that just popped up and enjoy your day, and I'll see you Wednesday. Peace.